Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lake Clan Legends. This is Michael.
This is Todd.
And this is Logan. And today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons 2014 5th edition. So we're continuing our campaign, and wait, what happened last time?
Oh, we defeated the big bad in the demon world and then went back and ended up back at the kingdom.
Yeah. With the help of Pierre and his ghostly ghost powers.
Of course.
So, you both arise from your slumber in your hotel.
Okay. Feng Shui.
So yeah, you both arise from your slumber. What do you do?
Well, let's do things.
We're at a location. You're at the hotel in the kingdom, or
Right.
the whatever, the inn.
We're
Hotel thing.
in the kingdom. And we're gonna go check some stuff out. So
Glad we were able to beat one of the big guys' goons.
right? Alright. So I have a couple things to get rid of.
Okay. Pretty sure he was called the Emperor. That
I think
sheet
that was the
says.
Emperor.
I know. What makes you think that? The big guy was called the Emperor because you called him the Emperor. Me? Well, I have called him the Emperor. Yeah, I had called him the Emperor. Oh yeah. That is quite true.
Well, I mean, my intentions are, now that we're in a town where we could trade stuff off, I've actually got some stuff to sell off.
Ooh.
Nothing overly exciting.
What do you have to sell?
Um, well, I have a longsword, a flail, a shield, a drum.
A drum?
Yeah, I have a drum.
Where'd you get a drum?
Oh,
Wait. Where'd you get a drum? What? Oh yeah, where'd you get a
I
drum?
don't know. I took it off of somebody somewhere along the way.
Didn't you buy it?
I don't think so.
I think you. Oh wait, I don't know. I don't know. Whoops.
Maybe we should rewrite that one.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably gave you it and forgot.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've had it for a while. So, I mean,
Wait. Is it? I didn't mark. No, I didn't mark it as magical, had I?
no. I don't know. I had another sheet with my stuff. Actually, there should be another sheet with my got all my notes on it.
Oh, this?
Yeah. This is other stuff that. Yeah. So what else do I have in here? So I have.
Berg the troll.
Yeah, Berg the troll.
Berg the troll.
He's the one that lived under the bridge.
The sad one.
Right.
The sad one who lived over the constantly icy bridge.
Right. I've also have a prosthetic arm.
Oh yeah, that's in like the shape of a skeleton's.
Right. I have a.
Hey, you know that might be handy.
Right.
I'm gonna execute you.
We have a staff of Hydra calling.
Oh, the bell staff. I like the bell staff.
I have a violin as well.
Why do I have traveler's
potion.
clothes? Oh, I forgot I gave you a love potion. Why do I have traveler's clothes?
Because you start with traveler's clothes.
No, I gave you magical.
Oh yeah, we have clothes that
Don't
remend themselves.
Yeah, because I don't want your clothes to like catch fire. Then you'd have to be like clothesless.
Right, that would chafe on your on your chain armor. Your purple chain armor.
Purple? Oh yeah, it's like purple enchanted. No, he hasn't used its ability once. Oh yeah. Mirror image. This session, right? This session? Yeah. At least it's not like the chest of gems and gold. I can use it 6 times
Alright. So
in a day.
I want to find somebody that wants to buy this stuff.
Okay.
While we have it before it gets broken.
Well,
I mean, it's in a bag of holding, so it's like I don't think it can actually get broken.
Well, you're looking through your bag, and that's when you see a guy. He is a like.
Guy in my bag.
No, outside. At least you can find a guy in the bag. No, there's a guy outside. He has a wagon. He has a fancy hat. He's wearing like a blue or like a purple a cloak with some very nice clothing. He's like white baggy pants. That guy looks like a merchant with like leather boots.
Oh, he's the traveling merchant. Well, let's go check this guy out. See if he wants to buy anything. See what he's selling.
Oh,
Hello, my friend.
hello.
How are you today? Are you willing to barter, or do you have anything worth selling?
No, I quite do. I'd be willing to have some wares to give to others.
What do you have?
Well,
I look around. What does he got in his traveling truck?
it's a car.
Cart. I know.
Well, he seems to have like a suit of armor.
I know.
With the armor, like scale mail, except it looks very like light and. It looks light. What?
It looks like.
Um.
Oh my god, it's so bright it blinds my eyes.
No.
Not that kind of light.
He says, "Oh, this is mithril armor. You guys look like some adventurers. Feel like you could use that, couldn't you?" What makes you think that I'm an adventurer? Well, saying that you have chain armor, a magical-looking helmet, and a hammer that looks like it could spew fire on me. It's not very difficult to guess. Oh. He seems to have like a few rings. What's this? Well, he has a few like jars of stuff, like uh, a few hats, a whole bunch of stuff.
A few hats.
Yeah.
What kind of hats?
And, well, there is something that seems to catch your eye. It's a sword. It's a very nice looking sword. It almost has like an orange hilt, orange bottom. Its blade seems to be traced with orange like sigils along it.
Oh. What kind of sword?
Almost like fiery, like swirls and stuff. Which actually, how much will these cost? What is that sword? Oh, the sword. It's a magical sword. It spews flames. Well, you can light it and you can stab your foes with a fiery blade. That sounds right up your alley, doesn't it?
Yeah. How much does it cost?
Well, it's about 500 gold pieces.
I don't
Do you
have.
have that much? 5. Hmm.
We actually have another 60, so we have some of that. We have 120 stored from when we found them at the camp. That we just wrote down.
Let's grab it. I have 105 then.
Well, did you do so want some? Maybe you want to get cheaper items.
I just, I mean, would you consider a bargain? A barter, rather?
Sure, but it has to be quite a quality item if you want to make it a one-to-one trade.
I mean, obviously, I would not want to short you at all.
I have a spare set of armor. My old set.
Do either of you have a good deception check?
Deception.
I don't
Would
need you
you
to
say
roll.
a -1?
Nope.
Is good?
What's yours? 0?
+3.
My deception.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. I also have a +2 in insight as well.
Insight. So you could try and tell when he's
Does
lying.
he have any other weapons other than this 500 gold piece fire sword?
Well, let me take a look. What's that?
I don't know what it is.
Wait.
What's your stealth?
+9.
Or sleight of hand?
+6.
Not saying commit crimes.
I'm glad you're not saying that.
But perhaps.
Ooh. Well, he says. Well, you know, what are you? Are you good at being stealthy? I think I have an item that you might like. It's a cloak of elven kind. Makes you harder to see. It makes you a lot better at hiding.
That's an interesting object.
Can you wear 2 cloaks at once?
I would have to give up one of my cloaks. But that's okay. What kind of a price do we have on a cloak of elven kind?
Well, I'd say it's about 100 gold pieces.
How about if I trade you? I have this enchanted violin.
I'm gonna need you to make a deception check.
Is the violin actually enchanted?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's only common.
So I rolled a 12.
Well, he needs to make you an insight check.
I'm not being untruthful.
Well, but he wants to see how if it is really is that. Oop, he fails. So he's like, oh, quite a what kind of magic?
I don't actually know. We never had an idea about it. So I will say, well, it imbues the player with the ability to play a lovely tune that everybody could enjoy.
Ooh, I think I'd have some bards who would like that.
Agreed.
Let's make a trade.
Sounds good.
Takes your instrument, and he hands you a cloak of elven kind. Hmm. It's a brooch.
Brooch.
How much would a
It's something that pins a cloak together.
Oh,
I'm
You know, like in Lord of the Rings, the little elven leaf
yeah.
that holds the cloak together that everybody wears. That's a brooch.
how much would a slightly damaged full set of chainmail sell for? Bugbear chainmail.
I'm gonna say real quick. Are you gonna tell him it's slightly damaged?
No.
How much does chainmail sell for?
Chainmail sells for 75.
Hmm.
Uh, what do you want to trade for?
I was hoping to get money for the sword. Want that sword?
What's the fire sword?
Well,
Well, we have a couple mundane items we could sell if the guy wants them.
I mean, I do have a fire hammer.
ooh, a hammer. Ooh, that one looks quite rare.
I'm not selling it. I'm not gonna sell the hammer.
That's Dukemar's hammer.
I have a long sword. I've never used it.
Ooh, I like long swords. How much does a long sword sell for?
Longsword is 15.
Gosh darn.
Yeah,
Everything
weapons don't
so
sell for a lot
cheap.
except for crossbows.
So, are you gonna sell the chain and the sword?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 90? Yeah. He's gonna say, well, I'll take some of these. They might not be magical, but I could always give them to someone. Wouldn't you say?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, wait. You know, we have this magical staff that we could sell you.
what is it?
It's a staff of hydrocalling.
Some of what?
Hydrocalling.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, we found it on our adventures, but it seems a little dangerous because the Hydra is a little uncontrollable.
Hmm. Uncontrollable Hydra.
Oh,
Sounds like a good weapon to give a dumb boss.
Right?
the last guy who used it got sat on.
How rare would you, how rare would you say this is?
Well, I would think it would be pretty unique as I've never seen anything like it before.
Hmm.
I already rolled my deception. I figured you were going to ask for it.
You know what? Yeah, what is your deception?
I rolled a 16.
Let's see. With a 4, that does not pass. It says this must be a this must be quite a rare staff.
Indeed. I mean, we could really make an interesting trade. I mean,
What would you like?
my friend's looking for that magical sword. I don't know that it seems more valuable than that.
Hmm.
A unique hydro calling sword or staff, sorry.
Well, I could give you.
If there's something you could throw in, I think we could make a fair trade. Maybe a magical ring or something like that.
I'd give you a love potion.
Actually, I already have one.
Oh, well, that's not helpful now, is it?
Why would we want a love potion? Why'd we have a love potion?
We found it.
Well,
Alright, so I got rid of the violin.
hmm,
You can also sell this battle axe.
what a ring you want.
Yeah, maybe a ring.
He looks through some of his rings.
Magic.
Preferably.
Well,
I mean, we could be kind of duped here too, because I don't know that we don't really have the ability to test if it's magic or not.
oh, well, all these uncommon ones suck. Uh,
Does he have anything?
yeah, he does, but all of them suck. Well, I have a ring of jumping.
That's
How
handy.
about I throw in this battle axe and I can get something a little more pricey.
I wouldn't say so.
Oh,
That's quite a gap. I mean, I could get you a ring of jumping, a ring of, let's see, ring of swimming,
mm,
a ring of warmth, ring of water walking. I think that's it.
water walking could be helpful.
Did I say water walking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, water walking. Yeah, it's actually kind of helpful.
Yeah, we could do that. We could
Well,
trade our staff of Hydra calling
he says,
for the sword and the ring.
here is your sword.
Thank you very much, sir.
Here's your ring.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you for shopping. I shall hopefully I shall be on my way to, well, trade deals.
I just replaced my battle axe in my attacks and spells.
Thank you, kind friend.
You're welcome.
And do you come by here often?
Ah, I go around the place.
Battle axe.
Okay. Well, then we hope to see you again.
I hope to see you too. You two, too.
Don't go dying on us.
That's quite that's quite an unsettling.
Send off.
Yes. Well, I don't plan to die.
We're just saying we'd like to barter with you again.
I hope to be able to.
Okay. I just want to look at what the bring him up. The Coco kind actually does.
I think it's.
I'll look it up. Carry on with the story.
Well, Pierre gets you. Well, I've spent all night trying to search for something. I've spent all night studying tinkering. I think I've got a good plan for our next course of action, but I do have an item that I want to show you.
Certainly.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out what seems to be a hexagonal shape, like like a six-sided thing. It's maybe about like this thick. No, I guess eight-sided with like this.
Octagonal.
Oh, okay. Flat.
Hexagonal.
Arr.
Have your die too.
It's effectively like this, actually. Well, like a little bigger, taller. And in the middle, it seems to have like a like the edges are raised from the metal. This is quite an interesting item.
It does look interesting.
I think one of the guards gave it to me. They said they stole it from the from the flame guys. From the flame cult.
It's just a hexagonal tube.
Well, if you look inside, he shows it to you. There seems to be 4 little divots and like a little metal like thing sticking up. And each of the divots seem to be in like a diamond shape. I think they said they think it leads to well, leads to something important, but sadly it's missing its leading components. Compass! I think that's a good idea. I think that might be what it is.
Compass.
A compass.
But sadly it's missing all of its components.
Hmm. So where would we acquire such opponents?
Just get a small stick.
Well, I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. But
Hold on.
the dice, I think. Or whose it was. Oh.
We'll find it.
Yeah. But,
It's not the first die on the floor.
well, I mean, I'm unsure, but I don't know if it's exactly that important now, but though I do think I know where we should head off next. Or head to next.
There it is.
Where's my die?
There's Elven Kingdom north of here.
Okay.
We've heard that there's been some troubles amongst well, we've heard, at least I've heard there was an assassination of one of their leaders. I think we should check it out.
I think that's a good idea. Assassinations are our specialty.
Assassination.
Yes.
It's more of your specialty.
Vashkian says, wait, the north,
Then what?
I don't know if I really want to leave my region.
Wait, how far north is it?
I mean, here it says, it's quite a bit north.
North.
I mean, it's surrounded by an enchanted forest filled with a lot of fey creatures.
Like elf?
And brownies.
Yes.
And sprites.
Brownies. I
Brownies.
love brownie.
Yes, brownies.
Even,
Centaurs.
yes, there's quite a few creatures here.
Try.
Dragons are fey.
No.
Gnomes are fey, yes. Depending on your lore, of course.
Well, they're fey here.
So
Here.
cathedrals.
But
But I've heard stories of gnomes that actually were a magical mutation from dwarves.
that's I haven't heard that.
Since when did dwarves get shorter? I thought they were already short.
They are already short.
Okay.
No.
I've heard stories of a magical device called the Grey Gem that magically changed the dwarves into gnomes. And some other race that I don't actually know what's called.
Well,
That's interesting.
there's a bunch of creatures. I think we should be heading there. What? There's a bunch of creatures up in the forest.
Okay.
I think it'd be interesting. But since a lot of the threat here has kind of, well, we've kind of stopped a lot of the fiery threat. I mean, I think we should move on to the. So let's head north, and Pierre goes and, well,
Take
get some horses.
Michael. Take 21 silver, or yeah, 21 silver and 7 copper pieces. I'm gonna get that out of my bag too. Scratch these off. It's good.
Now have
Getting
20
rid of the items on my
I now have 27 silver,
scrap
7 copper, 109 and 195 gold.
Mooing? What? Eat mooing speed?
Mooing?
That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so
Yeah, I gotta look into this special coin too.
The coin.
Yeah.
One side, Emperor. Other side, Pierre.
well, Pierre grabs some of the horses, and you guys start making your way.
He just grabs the horses.
Obviously, he pays him to,
Oh.
to rent the get the horses.
Right.
Be silly.
It's working.
So, Bastion says, I think I'm gonna stay here. I really don't want to leave my other druids, and I really want to keep this safe just in case. Well, just in case something happens while I'm gone.
Yeah,
I've spent
I can.
my whole life protecting this place. I really don't want to leave it.
I can understand that. You will be missed.
But I do wish you guys the best of luck, if you even need it.
Oh, we're gonna need it.
So you guys
Get
start
some
riding
horses and
off.
start traveling off.
Yeah, and behind you
Goes
see
anywhere.
Bastion wave.
Bye. Then he turns into a bear and waves. Bye. Turns into a penguin and waves. Then he turns into a troll and
Waves.
waves. We're like, wait, he was a troll?
Well, so yeah, you head towards it. I mean, you get to the nothing special happens.
I'm gonna check my map. Is there anything on the map that like we can go to? Is there like the town that can travel to?
Well, there
Is
does
there-
seem to be a
is there a
coastal.
road?
There does seem to be if you take a little bit, like go off a little bit of track, you can get onto like a coastal town.
Okay, I think that would be good. Head that direction. At least then we can travel to there, and then we can re-equip for anything that we need, food,
Yeah.
supplies, whatever.
So, you guys. So yeah, I'm just gonna. So you're riding. A few days pass, about like 3.
Not a lot happens.
No, it was kind of boring. I mean,
Oh,
and you get to this town. Now, this town, I mean, it looks like a normal town, except on the outside you see a giant bridge go out and like stop. Like there's a giant bridge that seems to go pretty far, but it seems not completed, at least to your
Does it seem like it was not finished being built, or
not finished.
does it look like it just immediately stops, like it disappears, or is
No,
it like blown up?
It seems to not be finished built.
Okay.
So you
Is there
get
anything out there further that they might be building a bridge to?
well, you look out. You don't really see much.
Okay. Okay.
So, anyways, you get to the gates of the town. Two guards come up and say, "Hey, are you traveling here?"
Yes, actually we are. I mean, we're kind of passing through, just looking for a safe place to stay.
Okay. And he yells up. Well, yeah, he's gonna. He says, "Hey, open the gates. We've got some visitors."
It's nice.
So you get in, and it's oh yeah, you get inside. It's a very like fun coastal town. It actually seems to be very like sea themed, like wooden, like almost like a pirate thing, like a pirate. Like it's all wood. They got like ships, like upside down ships for like some buildings, like stuff like that.
Okay.
There is like a ship out on the sea. So
Well, I see we should
okay, go inside.
check it out here, see if there's anything worthwhile. Maybe a inn to rest in.
Yeah.
Maybe we could. Is the Elven nations have a port at all where we're going?
Um. No.
No.
Not to your. Not to what your map says.
Okay.
So you could just like stay the night.
Yeah, that's the plan. What is it going to cost us to stay the night? Get a meal, get a nice fresh meal.
3 silver each
3 silver each.
between two people.
I'll just pick it up.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Um, and then can I just buy supplies while we're here? Some
Yeah.
more food and stuff like that. I'll buy that up too since I get some handy money. While I'm wandering around through the town, just gonna look for like I said, I'll look for a provisioner. And then when I'm done with the provisioner, just gonna wander around and see if there's anything fancy that catches my eye.
I mean, you do see the bridge, as mentioned before. There's a few guys like standing around it.
Can you get on the bridge?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Good on the bridge?
doesn't look like it. Just seems like a bridge. Oh, some guy says,
A wooden bridge or
like a stone bridge.
stone bridge?
The guy says, "Hey,
Yes.
are you wondering about our bridge?"
I was. This is quite an amazing feat. A bridge that goes nowhere.
Well, it's meant to go somewhere. It's meant to go to the mainland off far in the distance. We just didn't realize that the maps. Apparently, our engineer didn't realize that the map was, well, not accurate in actual size.
Uh,
Like, well, thought it was a lot shorter. He didn't take into account a lot of things. So we ended up starting to build a bridge and then realized that it's quite a distance.
Fascinating.
So,
How
but
far is the mainland from here?
it's quite far.
Good.
It's quite a
Farther
journey.
than the bridge, obviously.
Well, yeah. We've sent some ships over.
Do you normally trade with the mainland?
A little bit. I mean,
Nice. I've never been.
it's quite an interesting place.
I've never been over there either.
It's quite an interesting place to go to.
That's nice.
Yeah, we just kind of got this bridge.
I hope you have fun with your bridge.
Do you do anything with the bridge?
Well, I mean, now we kind of just like,
Fishing contests off of it, or
yeah, we kind of use it for like fun and games. Because it kind of sucks as a bridge.
Is it more of a port now than a bridge?
Mm, I guess a little bit.
okay. You need like a portal on the end of the bridge and make it interesting.
Portal.
Quickly.
Do you know where to get a portal?
No.
Oh,
Do you?
no.
Okay. Well, maybe you should mention it to your mayor, governor.
I shall. That sounds quite interesting.
Imagine the parades you could have. They could just parades. They just travel off and zoop to a portal to somewhere else. That would be fancy. Think of the amount of trade that you could bring in.
Yes. Well, that sounds quite interesting.
You just need somebody to make a portal.
That's not easy.
No? Have you made a portal?
Does it look like I have?
Not really, no.
So,
I barely even know what a portal is, let alone
you
how
went
it
through
works.
2 already. What?
Right, we went through 2 of them. One
How
of
does a
them twice.
portal work?
Huh?
One of them twice.
Twice? What?
Yeah, we went in through the portal to
Oh!
the back
Well,
end,
the
and then
3
we went back out.
times. You went through a small portal to the ethereal plane.
Right. Is that,
Oh,
is that where that was?
you guessed it.
Bro,
Well, so you guys do you have anything else you want to do?
Um.
Parallel parking? What? What?
No, that's about it. I was just kind of curious. I didn't find anything that really tipped my hat.
Yeah. So you go on. You're traveling on. Piers says, "Well, do you guys remember how I told you how well wizards are quite rare?
Yeah.
Well, even though you've seen quite a bit, well, they're often killed off due to, well, magical being destruction. And a lot of high rulers are usually wizards. And they're usually killed off because of, well, magic-hating people.
Gotcha.
Sadly.
Sadly.
I'm glad I'm not a wizard.
I'm glad you're not a wizard too.
Well, I mean, you've kind of just been, well, killed. Well, you've just been killed because you get hit. You piss off things.
Indeed.
But, I mean, how else do you solve problems without creating
Problems.
Yeah.
Conversation
Well, I mean,
and puppies.
Puppies.
Nothing. Well,
Something's.
we must travel onwards.
Okay.
So you get there, and you start you start to enter a dark. Well, the forest starts to darken a little bit ahead of. Well, yeah, it starts to darken a bit ahead of you
Okay.
until it actually ends up pretty dark in the sky. Well, you look up through the canopy, and the sky seems to be purple. There seems to be yellow little twinkles floating around.
Why is it purple?
Well, this
Good
is the
question.
magic. This is the enchant. This is the magic of enchantment.
Oh, okay. Lots pointing.
Where did that come from?
What do you mean? Well, this kind of came from, well, the magic of the Fae.
Okay.
The Feywild itself. When Feywild unleashed, well, someone opened a portal up to from Feywild to here. It was a pretty neat place, but well, it unleashed a whole bunch of magic that wasn't needed. So, but the force was so dense and powerful, it was all kind of trapped here. Now, the only thing is, there's quite a surge of magic in this region.
Hmm.
So, and right after he says that, you see something. Well, you hear something dart past you. I guess you see it a little bit. And then again, then again. What are you gonna do?
See if I can reach out and grab it next time I see it coming.
Well, you're gonna reach your hand down,
Yeah.
and it darts, and you grab it, and you hold it up, and it's a weird little, very small person with blue skin and long, light blue hair. They look like elves, but blue.
And sure.
Well, hello, my little friend.
Says,
Violent one. Is it?
Wait, I'm little?
well, what's your deal catching me? Why'd you do that?
Big one.
Because I saw you run past a couple times. I was curious what you were
Right.
or who you are.
I'm Fred.
Fred.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Fred. I'm Bran.
Hello.
This is Wrokk.
I'm wrong.
I don't got the time for this. He looks at his wrist and he's like,
Somewhere you need to be?
well, yes, I have to go back to my town. I have to go forest and forage. I have to go forage and stuff. And
You have a town.
yes, there's a whole bunch of us.
Oh, I could give you food if you tell me a story.
Story? What kind of story?
Well, I'd like to know. I've never seen a creature like you. What kind of creature are you?
Thing.
And do you often come into town?
No, I go to my village a couple times. We're really good foragers, especially since we can just sprint and like collect berries super fast and stuff.
Sorry, I was a little concerned that you were foraging from my sack.
Well, not often.
You don't do that, right?
Some of us do. Well, we're quite fast. You don't notice.
Right.
You hadn't foraged from our sack, have you?
Not to my knowledge, or I guess not to your knowledge.
gonna hold up my swords.
So,
Haven't had you.
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about the
my sword.
assassination in the Elven Kingdom?
oh, the Elven Kingdom, I don't know much about there. I just know they don't love us, because we steal.
So you may have stolen?
They do steal. They did say he did say that. It is a he, right? Yeah, Fred.
Yeah, fresh.
Fred.
Well, I haven't heard much, but I do know there's been assassination where we live. A lot of assassinations.
What?
There's assassinations in the quicklings.
Well, yeah. When we're sleeping, we don't sleep for very long, but really during that period, something must come through and kill off a few of us.
Well, that's not very nice.
Well, could you help stop?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, hopefully it's not something smaller and faster than you, because
Well,
I'm not sure what we would be able to do about that. But if it's something big, that would definitely be in our wheelhouse.
hmm.
What do you think, Wrokk?
Yeah.
I think we could check that out.
Well, yeah. I would like if you put me down, though.
Oh, my apologies.
He says, follow me, and he sprints off, like, faster than you could fall. He comes back, like, real quick. He says, it's taking you so long.
This is as fast as we can go.
Forgot. You're the big things. Big things
Yes.
move so slow. You know,
We will try to keep up. Unfortunately, my well-armored friend is slow.
I can walk at a really slow pace.
Yes,
Okay.
You could say I'm as slow as a rock.
correct. That means you're also as fast as a rock.
That's true.
Now, so he leads you to the town. It's this like very like there's a few houses, like a few small houses.
Okay. Like very tiny.
You probably couldn't fit in them.
No.
And I'm smaller than he is.
What? It says, oh, well, and you look at the scene, and it's just a blur of everything, everyone moving everywhere. Chaos.
Can somebody tell me what you know about the assassinations?
We don't know anything. We all kind of take a rest at the same time. We don't rest for very long, but usually a creature doesn't bother with us. If anyone is awake, they kill him off. So,
Wouldn't you like an end to that?
well, I mean, yes.
Well, I think we can accommodate that. When do you guys normally rest?
Well, in a few. I forget your human times, but quite soon.
Second minute,
In
hour.
in the dark or in the light?
Well, it gets a little darker. So
That's
yeah,
what I'm looking for.
I prefer you guys to hide in some of these bushes.
You ready to hide?
Oh.
I'm gonna- Can I purposely find him somewhere to hide? Like spot out a spot behind a rock in a tree or something like that?
Yeah.
Since I am more knowledgeable in stealth.
Yes. Let's just say that gets rid of his disadvantage.
Oh. I got a 21.
Find him a good place to hide.
How do you hide?
Well, I put on my cloak of elven kind,
Okay.
which gives me advantage to stealth.
Oh,
And then I've got a 22. I find basically a tree to hide behind.
well,
Somewhere with a good vantage point. Maybe I'll climb up in a tree.
All I saw was a 1, and I
Well,
thought that must
not
be
high.
good.
that's when you hear. It gets. You wait for a bit,
Wait for the motion in the town to calm down.
and you see it get really. You see it get quite dark, basically only lit by those little by the small torches on the houses and the little uh
Okay.
glowing particle things that fly around. That's when you hear shuffling. And what you see, 'cause you have dark vision.
Should I make a perception check?
It's a creepy, hunched over creature with a face long beyond recognition.
What the heck?
With gray thin arms, and his face with black eyes and gaping black mouth that's hanging open. What do you do?
I think we should fight this list.
Well, are you going to jump out and attack it?
Yeah. With my fire sword.
Are you sure it's the creature?
So, should I ask it?
Sure.
Hey, are you the thing that's been assassinating these little men?
It screeches. Roll initiative.
17.
Bruh.
What did you get?
7.
Oh.
Okay. So with 17, you go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna slash at this thing.
Okay.
The fire sword didn't give me any bonuses to anything, did it?
Not to attack. I think gives you extra damage if you light it.
What is
Do you have
it?
a behind?
Nope.
But yeah, you do.
Is it a great
Oh,
sword
yeah,
or
over
a
here.
It's a
long sword?
Yeah,
long
you never said
sword.
what kind of sword it was.
Sorry.
Okay. Deals more damage if I light it? Like on fire?
Well, you activate it.
Oh,
It's a fire sword.
when I do that,
Fireball.
It's pretty sentient. Right on.
I mean,
Me too.
wait, do I have? I'm not sure if I have a limited activation of it.
Hold up. Oh, yeah, fire. Whatever. It's the frost brand. Flame tongue. Bonus action to speak its command word. Flames erupt from the blade. Deal extra 2d6 fire damage to a target it hits.
I can do that whenever?
Yes. And it lasts until you use a bonus action to speak the command word or until you drop your sword.
That's good.
It's only a plus 1 item.
Good question. Shouldn't have closed my book. Is it? Rain. Sorry.
That's okay.
No. No.
No.
Nope.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate it, because why not?
Okay. And you're gonna run up and strike him with it?
Yeah. Ooh. Will a 12 hit?
Nope.
You're befuddled by your own
Ooh, that'll.
sword.
How about a 21?
21 does hit.
And then I add 2d6, you said?
Hmm.
And then a d8. I'm assuming I don't add my modifier to the d6s?
No. Actually, I do want to know your attack damage and your fire damage separately.
7 fire damage,
So that's okay.
12 regular damage. So 19.
Okay. So, take 5 necrotic damage.
Gosh darn it. Why does everything hit me back?
He didn't hit you back because an aura. Your turn.
Everything I fight at this point just
Well,
deals damage.
I'm gonna jump down and attack him, preferably from the backside.
Okay.
And I will miss with a 9. No, 12.
Yeah,
Yeah, 12.
12 sounds good.
Well.
That hits.
But a 21 will hit.
Ooh.
Bro, we got the same rolls.
And I'll give you sneak attack since he's within 5 feet of a creature.
Okay. I rolled abysmally, so good. 10 damage. With my sneak. Oh, wait, hold on.
Ooh.
14 damage. I forgot an extra. I got an extra die now.
Well, the creature is going to. Ugh. That sucks. Oh, and take 5 damage.
I figured. I was waiting for you to say.
He's going to turn his gaze to look at you
What are you looking at?
with the dark shadows of his eyes. I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
I have a +6 on that.
Yeah.
Will a 17.
Yes. So you miss his. Oh wait, you take half damage. So at least the effort is what matters.
Yay.
Oh, D10.
You get an F for effort.
Ah,
Isn't it an E for effort?
but in this case, you have to be.
Usually get an A for effort. Dex.
There. 4D10, but have.
Dex.
That's gonna be 7. Alright. Well. Yeah, so 6 damage.
Bro. It was an abysmal attack.
So, it's your turn.
Me,
I'd say you can see his eyes, right?
sure.
Well, you just looked at it.
If it has eyes.
Well, yeah.
It just looked at you.
Well, I'm gonna need you to make me another saving throw.
What?
Constitution.
No, you're good at this.
18.
Wait, both of us or just him?
Just him.
18.
He looks at you intently and then looks at you.
Well, I don't think anything happens.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, wait. Yeah, nothing happens.
hey, buddy.
So, do you want to avert your eyes?
Sure.
Oh, wait, you could have avoided your eyes to... Never mind. You're still looking at him, because I did decide that before the saving throw.
I'll look away.
No, because you'd avoid the saving throw. Or, do you want to look away?
He passed it anyways.
Well, yeah, you passed it
Okay.
anyways. Do you want to look at him?
No.
I'm gonna say, you already made the saving throw. Now you're gonna try and hit him while you're not looking at him.
Okay, then.
Well, I don't know. Oh, good run, I saved.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna look away at all.
Okay.
Okay. That's a fail.
What is it?
And that one.
Yup.
That 20.
Oh.
Do I get 46 this time?
Oh.
Oh.
I think only 2d6.
Yeah, you don't get a bump to your magical damage. It's fire damage.
Sure. I won't need to know those attacks separately.
Or do you?
Yeah. Yes. Do.
15 regular. Gee whiz.
No thanks.
11 fire.
Wait. How many regular? 15?
Yeah, 15 regular. 11 fire.
Okay. Your turn.
My turn. Well.
Oh, wait. Take 5 damage.
Because of course.
I got a 17.
That ends.
I need more dice 6 soon. So that is.
You have 7.
I know. 8, 14,
Sarcasm.
19 points of damage.
18? Well, he falls. Oh, well, I guess he poofs away.
Wow, he's dead.
Though he does leave a little bit of dust upon my ground of where he poofed. So, well, the quicklings wake up after a while.
They sleep through the whole thing. Huh?
Yeah. And they look up. You're gonna tell them what you did?
Yes.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
There was a gray troll-like thing.
It was medium-sized,
Yeah.
as I should mention.
There was a weird thingy with a big mouth that looked at me and it hurt.
Well, we've never caught sight of this thing.
Well,
Did you kill it?
yeah.
Yes, we got rid of it.
There's this weird powder that I
Oh.
left behind.
I think that's a powder that we found with him along with a lot of our dead friends. I think it left it behind as it disappeared. Thank you. Thank you for saving it. Everyone goes, thank you to the big peoples! Hooray! And that's where we're going to end our session.
All right. All right. So we want to thank everybody for watching.
And we'd like you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Maybe drop a comment if you'd like.
Oh, that was harmonious.
No.
Well, we do want to thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you want to catch Logan was on Table Ready this week, right?
Yep.
where we talked about Warhammer and Blood Angels and Tyranids, and that's going to be out on Tuesday. And then we're going to get Michael on one of these times. So you can always catch me on Table Ready Painting Podcast, and that's it. Please like, subscribe, watch us on Twitch, watch us on YouTube. Anything, likes, subscribes, give us a good rating, drop a comment.
Yeah. Bye!